Welcome, everyone. I'm really glad we could gather for this critical strategy session.
Absolutely. Good to be here.
Whether you're our seasoned program manager, maybe the newest volunteer just joining us in the field, or you're leading our resource mobilization look, this deep dive is for you,
Yeah,
for all of us.
that's right.
We're not just, ticking boxes on projects today.
Mm.
We are really defining our future path.
Exactly. Because for years, Omuto has been known for doing a lot of good work. Really important stuff.
Yes.
But now, as you look to scale up, to really achieve that financial independence, the strategic challenge, it shifts a little.
It really does.
So our job today is to help lay out that unified map, to replace any sort of fragmented ideas about all the different things Omuto does with this vision of one unified pipeline.
One pipeline, that's the core. Our mission today is simple, really. It's to make sure every single person on this team understands exactly what Omuto does, why we do it, how it all fits together, and, the timing of it all.
Yeah, clarity is key.
If we all get this full, seamless journey, then success becomes, well, strategically certain. We're moving from just hoping for change
Right.
to actually creating the systems that guarantee it. Makes sense?
Totally. It's about building that certainty in.
Okay. So let's start with the why.
Yeah,
The hard reality we are trying to change. The facts in rural Uganda, they're pretty stark.
they really are.
We're looking at 42% of young people who are not in education, not employed, not in any kind of training. That's huge.
Almost half. And then you have the youth unemployment rate sitting at a devastating 77%.
77%. It's hard to even grasp.
These numbers tell a story, don't they? They tell us the traditional paths, they're just not working for a huge number of young people.
Exactly. It's not about lack of talent or drive. We see that every day.
Not at all. It's a system failure. We see only about 25%, just a quarter, finishing secondary school, mostly because of money issues.
Financial barriers, yeah.
And that leaves, what, 8 out of 10 without the vocational skills they actually need to get jobs or start something themselves?
That's the mountain we're climbing. That's the problem we are absolutely dedicated to solving. But here's the crucial belief, the thing that lets us see past the challenge. Youth are not the problem. They are the solution. This idea, it's the heart of the entire OMUTO philosophy.
Right. The overcome, maximize, utilize, transform, overachieve.
Exactly. We help them overcome those barriers, maximize their incredible potential, utilize the resources around them, transform their own communities, and ultimately, together, we overachieve what anyone thought was possible.
And importantly, we know this isn't just wishful thinking. We've got the proof.
We do.
The fact that this youth-led, peer-to-peer approach consistently gets a 94-95% program completion rate, that tells you something powerful.
It really does.
It shows that when you trust young people, when you give them the responsibility to lead their own development, they absolutely grab that opportunity. They run with it.
Peers, trust peers. That's the foundation we're building everything on. Okay, so let's unpack this big strategic shift. For our program manager, for our partnerships manager, listen up. This is probably the most crucial insight for you today. We don't have 6 separate programs or workshops or clubs anymore.
Right.
We have one pipeline, a single connected journey.
This is so important. The danger before with what you might call fragmented opportunities was, a young person might go to a fantastic leadership forum.
Yeah, get really inspired.
Totally inspired. But then if that experience didn't immediately connect them to, say, skills training next or a community action group right after.
The momentum gets lost.
Exactly. The momentum, the initial investment kind of fizzles out. It felt episodic, maybe.
Yeah, like disconnected dots. So our big shift means every single thing we do, whether it's planting trees with a green team or running a debate club, it must be a strategic step. It has to feed directly into the next stage of the pipeline.
So if it doesn't strengthen that flow,
then it's just duplication, isn't it? Or maybe it's not as effective as it could be. We have to question its place. Our goal here is crystal clear. Eliminate confusion, maximize our impact, and make sure we utilize every single connection, every activity to its fullest potential.
it changes how you measure success too, right?
Absolutely. Success isn't just about counting how many people attend a workshop this month. It's measured by the complete journey a young person takes with us, from potential leader to, ideally, a self-reliant community member or entrepreneur.
And for the operations and field manager, this pipeline, it becomes your roadmap, your guide for deploying resources effectively.
Precisely. Okay, stage one, the entry point schools. This is where we kick off the overcome phase. Identifying those natural leaders, empowering students. We're planting seeds of self-belief right there, asking them to diagnose and solve problems within their school community.
And it's not just talk, it's action. The Student Leader Forum, SLF, gives them that solid, comprehensive leadership training.
Foundation.
Right. Then the RD brigades, they take that training and immediately apply it to tackling a really critical barrier in the community, menstrual health and hygiene.
Which we know keeps girls out of school. That 1 in 4 statistic is shocking.
It is, so they're learning leadership by doing something vital.
We're not just dumping knowledge on them, we're giving them a real problem to solve right now. The green teams operate the same way, but focusing on the environment.
Tree planting, environmental action.
Yeah, developing practical problem-solving skills. They set up systems the school actually needs. They apply what they learn immediately.
So they're building confidence and practical skills right from the start.
Exactly. Now, that leads us smoothly into stage 2, the bridge, critical thinking, and connection.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've built strong leaders in stage 1 within the school walls, but how do we make sure those skills don't just stay academic? How do they translate outside the classroom?
That's where the inter-school debates become so strategic. It's much more than just practicing arguments.
Right, it's not just about winning a debate.
No. Think of it as a transition space. It builds critical thinking, yes, but also that public speaking confidence they need to talk to adults, to local officials.
And to articulate problems clearly.
Yes, articulate community problems and propose solutions logically. That's a huge step up.
And crucially, you mentioned networks.
Absolutely crucial. The debates create these inter-school networks. Young people start connecting across different villages, sharing challenges, seeing common ground. They start to see themselves as part of something bigger, a regional force for change.
That's a different skill set entirely, isn't it? Navigating community dynamics, working with peers from other places. Very different from just leading a school club.
Totally different. It prepares them for the next stage.
Which is stage 3, the summit convergence and mentorship. This is a really pivotal moment. It's designed to fundamentally transform the community dynamic. How? By bringing together those different streams of youth development we've been nurturing.
Yeah, this is where it really comes together. We specifically use this stage to unite the efforts focused on youth inside school with those focused on youth outside of formal education.
Bringing everyone into the fold.
Exactly. The annual Youth Innovation Summit, it provides very targeted entrepreneurship and innovation training, and it specifically focuses on reaching those young people who are not in school, often the ones most left behind by the traditional system.
Okay, but here's a question. We want equity, right? And financial independence for everyone. Is there a risk?
Right.
If we have the SLF school leaders mentoring the out-of-school youth, could that accidentally create a kind of dependence on the academic kids, reinforce old hierarchies?
That's a really sharp, critical question, and the answer has to be in how the mentorship is designed.
Okay.
The school leaders, they aren't teaching like textbook theory. They're transferring the practical organizational and leadership skills they mastered back in stage 1 and honed in stage 2.
Skills they prove they have.
Exactly. Proven skills, and importantly, they get additional preparation specifically to mentor their peers. This itself is the ultimate test of their own leadership development.
Ah, so the mentoring benefits the mentor too.
Immensely. So this convergence becomes equitable because it transforms that high-achieving student into a responsible community builder, actively bridging the gap with their out-of-school peers. It creates a diverse, unified cohort ready to tackle challenges together.
Got it, that makes sense. Okay, now here's where things get really strategically vital for sustainability, where we ensure the community achieves true ownership and independence, the stage 4, sustaining action. Operations and field manager. This is the phase where your role involves strategically stepping back a bit.
A crucial shift.
We facilitate the formation of Youth Action Partners, YAP chapters. These are village-based groups. They design and they implement projects based on needs they identify in their own community.
Locally driven.
Completely. Media and communications lead these YAP chapters. These are the stories we need to shout about. This is the proof that the pipeline works, that ownership is real.
And it's vital that every single staff member understands Omuto's role in stage 4. It changes. We shift from managing things to supporting them. What we do provide is things like lobbying support, helping youth navigate the complexities of local government. We provide ongoing mentorship. And we help with opportunity connections, linking them to potential funding or resources.
Okay, so what don't we do?
Crucially, what we don't do is manage the projects directly. We don't impose solutions from the outside. For example, if a village YAP chapter identifies clean water as their priority.
We don't just go and drill a borehole for that.
Exactly. We don't buy the borehole. We support the YAP chapter in, say, developing a business plan to manage a community well sustainably. We teach them how to attract local funding or maybe regional grants themselves.
So they own the solution and its continuation.
That's the only way to ensure real long-term sustainability. Ownership is everything here.
Okay, powerful. Now let's talk about the economic heart of this. The engine that ensures we're not just making an impact, but we're overachieving our goals and building financial independence. This is part 3. The engine of sustainability. Resource mobilization lead this section. This defines your fundraising narrative from now on.
This is the economic powerhouse.
Stage 5. Building livelihoods, practical skills, and enterprise. We run Yo-Skills circles. This isn't general training. It's immediate, targeted training for skills the market actually demands right now.
Like what?
Things like computer skills, professional hairdressing, tailoring, soap making. Practical things that lead directly to a job or allow someone to start their own small enterprise almost immediately.
Direct pathways to earning.
Exactly. And this feeds directly into Omuto Essentials. Now, this is critical. Omuto Essentials is not just another project. It is our social enterprise. It's the self-funding loop we've been aiming for.
How does that loop work?
It employs graduates from the Yo-Skills circles, giving them stable income. And what do they produce? Essential goods the community needs anyway, like soap, reusable sanitary pads.
So it meets needs and creates jobs using the skills we taught.
Precisely. And the impact metric here, it just blows you away and validates this whole structure. This model has already generated over $30,000 for local families.
Wow, $30,000.
And helped 80% of the women trained through it earned a steady income. That's not charity, that's genuine economic empowerment.
That $30,000 figure, it's not just revenue, is it, if you connect it to the bigger picture?
Go on.
It's proof of concept. It shows there's a viable local market for these products and skills. That's the multiplier effect in action.
Explain that.
Well, the youth trained become potential future trainers themselves, right?
Okay, yeah.
Every bar of soap sold helps fund another cycle of Yo-Skills training. Every woman earning steady income becomes a role model, attracting more young people to the training. It becomes this self-reinforcing cycle, potentially a financially independent system.
Self-reinforcing. I like that. Okay,
Yep.
excellent. Now, to keep this entire pipeline flowing smoothly, we have 3 absolutely crucial supporting pillars. We need to understand these 2.
Right, the infrastructure around the pipeline.
First, the Omuto Football Alliance, OFA. Think of this as a parallel entry point into the ecosystem. It's critical
Why parallel?
because it captures young people, often boys, but girls too, who might not initially connect through the more academic leadership programs. Football is huge here.
So it brings them in through sport.
Exactly. It builds those core values, teamwork, discipline, perseverance, and then, crucially, it connects those athletes straight into the broader ecosystem, leadership training, skills development, the YAP chapters. The Omuto Cup isn't just a tournament, it's a celebration showcasing this transformation.
A different door into the same house.
Perfectly put. Second pillar, Omuto Pulse. Media and communications lead, this is your operational mandate right here.
Amplifying the message.
Yes. Our media arm, the digital storytelling, the radio shows, this is the platform that utilizes youth voices and amplifies their stories, their successes, their challenges.
And why is that strategically essential?
Because that visibility, that presence, it attracts resources. It brings in partners. It builds those essential communication and advocacy skills our young leaders need in the modern world. It makes them visible.
Makes sense. And the third pillar?
The third is the physical commitment, the future youth center. This isn't just a building, it's the tangible hub, the physical manifestation of this entire integrated ecosystem.
Everything under one roof.
Ideally, yes. Housing training spaces, the production workshop for Omuto Essentials, meeting rooms for the YAP chapters. It brings it all together. A resource mobilization lady, we have to remember our immediate priority, hitting that $15,000 goal for Phase 1.
What does Phase 1 cover?
That gets us the foundation laid,
Yeah.
the essential electrical planning done, the plumbing roughed in. It's the groundwork needed to literally house our future independence. It's urgent.
Got it. Foundation first.
And one final piece, to ensure this whole system keeps learning and improving. The Internships and Changemakers Academy.
In partnership with Nisamizi Institute. Right.
Correct. This creates our internal talent pipeline. We identify outstanding youth who have successfully come through the Omuto ecosystem themselves.
They know it inside out.
Exactly. They become our future team members, our guides. They can provide that invaluable peer mentorship because they've walked the path. They get it.
Passing the torch, building internal capacity.
Precisely. So, okay, team, that's the full picture. The unified pipeline. Every role has a clear strategic directive now.
Let's recap that maybe.
Good idea. Program manager. Your focus is ensuring every single activity smoothly strengthens the transition to the next stage in the pipeline. No dead ends.
Operations manager. You're overseeing that crucial transition of power in stage 4, ensuring communities take real ownership while we provide the right support, not control.
Resource mobilization lead. You're not just fundraising for projects anymore. You are securing investment in a proven, interconnected, self-sustaining system. That's a powerful story.
And communications lead. Your job is to find and amplify those stories of youth ownership, the YAP chapter successes, the Omuto Essentials impact. Show the world this pipeline works.
So, reflecting on all this, what really stands out to you? What's the big takeaway?
For me, it's the shift from just, assistance to genuine transformation. This system isn't just helping kids, it's guiding them on a journey. From student leader to community advocate, all the way to skilled entrepreneur.
Yeah.
This new structure, it feels like it replaces vague hope with strategic certainty. We know the path now.
Strategic certainty. I like that. That's the mindset we all need to embrace moving forward. Every decision, every dollar spent, every workshop planned, every conversation we have.
Does it serve the pipeline?
Exactly. Does it strengthen the flow? Does it move young people along that journey? If not, we have to seriously ask why we're doing it.
Makes complete sense. It provides focus.
Okay, so let's end with a critical thinking challenge. Something for all of us to chew on.
Okay, lay it on us.
We know that true long-term sustainability depends entirely on those YAP chapters really owning their solutions.
Right.
And on Omuto Essentials, generating enough revenue to fuel the youth skills training.
The twin engines of independence.
Exactly. So here's the question. How can we actually measure this specific point? What's the metric? When our external support for a particular YAP chapter successfully transitions entirely to peer mentorship within the network and self-generated funding from their own community activities or links.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Measuring the moment we become almost redundant.
In a way, yes. That moment when our primary role shifts from provision of support to purely being a connector and helping them scale, that's not failure. That's the ultimate definition of Omuto's success, isn't it?
That's the point where the community truly flies on its own.
That's the goal. Let's work together to make this pipeline flow stronger and faster than ever. Thanks, everyone.